Hey guys, this is Tom from Numbers Game Lifestyle, and today we're going to talk about how online dating apps, including Tinder, Hinge, all the big players, they're all pay to win. What? Pay to win, but you can sign up for free, right? Yeah, exactly. You sign up for free and you can play for free, but in order to win, you need to pay money. And the more money you pay, the more you win. Hence, pay to win. Okay, this is how all free apps work. You can download tons of free online games, but in order to, be competitive, and be the best, you need to pay money. I mean, this is how it works, like in all the, free to play video games. Let's say you're playing like a first person shooter and you're the best. Like you are the best skilled player in all of the world. And then all of a sudden, the developers say, you know what? We're going to introduce, if you pay money, then you get guns that can kill you in one shot, right? These guns are like way better than the generic guns, the free guns. So that's what they implement. You have to pay money and then you get these guns that kill you in one shot. So now all of a sudden this, like, you were the best player in the whole world. And now you're like, oh, okay, like, damn, now I'm getting killed in one shot by all these noobs. Now, if I want to compete and still be the best, I've got to pay money. So you pay money, and now you've got the gun that can kill people in one shot, and now you're the best again, right? You've got tons of success, you win all the games, because now now you're competitive. You got the same guns that everybody else does. And this is exactly how it works in the online dating sphere. The more money you spend, the more competitive you will be. But if you don't spend any money, you will be left in the dust. Everybody else is paying money. They're getting the best perks. They're getting the best, competitive advantage. And it doesn't matter how skilled you are, you will never make up that ground just being skilled. You have to pay money in order to compete. And online dating apps, you are competing. You are competing against thousands of other men. And some of these men are going to have very good profiles. They've taken the time to get professional pictures done, maximize their looks. And last but definitely not least, they are spending a lot of money making sure that their profiles get shown to as many women as possible, because that is how they're monetizing it. So the more money you spend, the more women will see your profile and they get to swipe on it. And if you don't pay, barely any women will ever see your profile. I mean, you could have like the best pictures, the best looking dude around, but because you didn't pay money, no women will ever see you, because there's stacks and stacks of other guys paying money that women just swipe and they never get to you, because there's constantly a new flow of guys paying money that get bumped above you. So women will never even see your profile. It could be the world's pimpinest profile, but no women will ever see it because men keep on paying money to get stacked above you. Yeah, it's pay to win. In order to get above that stack, you're going to have to pay money. This is how it works. This is how this is how Tinder makes its money. It makes its money by driving men to compete. And the more money they spend, the higher their ranking. The more women get to see them, and the more dates they go on, the more lays they get. So this is why it incentivizes men to pay money as much as possible. Now, if you ask any of these Tinder gurus, online gurus, how much money they're actually spending, they get very quiet, because it's a fucking lot of money. Every time they're boosting, spending $6, $5 a boost, and they're boosting multiple times a night. Every day they're spending lots, hundreds, some guys may even spend thousands of dollars, maximizing their exposure to women. So keep that thing in mind. Like if you want to be like a big D player on the online sphere, chances are you're going to have to spend a lot of money. Now, with that said, you can't just have any old profile and spend money and hope to get laid and hope to get dates. You're going to get 0 matches. You have to have a very good profile, very good pictures that when women see it, they want to swipe right on it, obviously. Okay, so everything needs to be in play. Your pictures, your looks, everything needs to be in play. And then on top of that, the money. The money helps your profile get shown to as many women as possible. But if your profile sucks, it doesn't matter if it's shown to 1,000 women, no women are going to swipe right on it. So you're just pissing money down the drain. This is why, Tinder is making money off the chads, off the guys that are spending like lots of money. They have really good pictures, really good looks, and these guys, they want to spend money because, the more money they spend, the more, lays they rack up, the more options they rack up. Whereas guys with really crappy profiles, it doesn't matter if they're spending thousands of dollars, they're not getting anything back. So obviously they're going to be like, Tinder's a scam, never using that crap again, like total waste of money. No, it's the guys that are actually having success. They're the ones that are spending all the money. That's why Tinder's profits are skyrocketing, because it's constantly creating an environment where men have to spend money in order to get dates, in order to get exposure to women. That is what you're spending money on. You are spending money so your profile gets exposed to as many women as possible. Okay, so that is pay to win. It's the definition of pay to win. So yes, if you want to go down the online road, be prepared to spend money. And yes, online is still the fastest way to get to sexual abundance, because you can be exposed to thousands of women, provided your profile is good, your pictures are good. I mean, you're going to be racking up tons of dates, tons of lays in quick order. But yes, there's some things that come into play. Now you have to weigh whether you want to spend money on all these dating apps. It's going to save you tons of time. It's going to rack up you tons of lays, provided your profile is good. And yes, it's a way more convenient than, day game, night game, social circle. You're exposed to not even a fraction of the women that you are when you do online dating. So you have to weigh the pros and cons. There's definitely big pros for online dating in terms of the amount of exposure you get, how quickly you can get to sexual abundance, and get laid with a very attractive women with very little time investment, right? You don't have to invest time looking for them. You're just swiping on the toilet essentially. Whereas, day game, night game, you've got to go out and find them, approach them, set up dates, all of the necessary processes. It's way more time consuming. So if you want to save time, do the online thing. If you want to save money, and do the offline, day game, night game. But again, you may not even be saving money by doing cold approach or day game, because let's face it, time is money. And if you're spending it takes you a lot of time to find women to approach and get dates, then you might be saving money by actually paying Tinder for exposure. All right, so you have to weigh the pros and cons. You want to save time, or do you want to save money? And in the long run, you might be saving more money just by doing online dating. But a lot of things need to be in line. Your photos have to be top notch. Your looks have to be top notch. And of course, you've got to be willing to spend money in order to be exposed to women. All right, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching.